Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But what we are missing at the moment, I think, is the function to tell what plug is giving us what um the end,
Okay.
function to represent both of them. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what we need to put into the phone as a charger, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually the charger function. Yeah. Let's see how this goes, and then if you want to make any changes, we can make it. So this will take a plug. Yeah. This will take a plug and should return the type of the USB-C. So the charger EU. This is the charger EU. Yeah. So it will have the USB type C. Yeah.
Mm.
That's what it will do. Yeah. So of course, so the return should be the it'll take the EU plug. Yeah, and it'll tell what whether whether it's the USB-C we're connecting to and all that. Yeah. Oh, so here I would need to give. So I take the plug. Um,
Oh, so we say the sorry, the charger plug
yeah,
is going into the US adapter plug or something.
yeah. So the charger is common. Whatever the plug we give it into this, it will say, yeah, we are representing, how we are creating this charger. So we are putting in U plug and it connects with the USB-C. So it needs to, okay, right. So let's see, object implements this. So we are creating this object, and then this is
Mm.
going to say this, and then in that case has power will be, so what does the USB type C returns? It's Boolean, but the U plug, we get it through an int, right? So we can say, yeah, so the U plug we're receiving dot have power dot um, two Boolean. Do we have two Boolean? No. So if it's, yeah, so that's returning, this is returning 1 or 0. If it's 1, we need to say, yeah, we need to say true. Okay, so we need to convert it here, right? So yeah, so let's put a when statement here, and then we can say this thing you plug dot has power. Now if it's 1, yeah,
Hmm.
now we need to change it to a Boolean, true, else false. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Right. So what we've done is we are checking the plug we have is the one which actually works with the USB type C. So yeah, that's how this will work, right? So because of, we can then call this function into this. Yeah. Charger width. Then we need to pass in the plug itself into this. Um, so it takes the charger. So the charger will take an EU plug. So we will create the EU plug here. Where's the EU plug? EU plug. Yeah. So something that, so we'll have to create the EU plug as well because we have the interface for it. So let's create an EU plug. So it's let's call this as yeah, this is IUU plug. So yeah, so we will create the implementation of that, actual implementation of it. EU plug. IUU plug. And then when we implement this, let's say it's going to be always on, yeah, with 1. Yeah, so now we can pass in the EU plug. Huh? Why not? Oh yeah, EU plug, just with capital. But charger takes that. Hmm. Okay. And then yes, okay. So now we have the charger, right? Jason, you're with me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Yeah.
Sorry, I was a bit I am lost by.
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you. I
Okay.
see. We're putting this in a way that I mean we want to see the adapter working as well, right? So let's. I'm coming there, right?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
don't worry too much. As I mean, why are we having these classes and the functions? You know
Okay.
that's not important, right? Because I mean this is we, we're not actually building a system or anything like that at the moment, right? So
Mhm.
just I mean see the adapter as well, right? So yeah, so this is the charge phone function I have. No, this is actually yeah, no, let's call this so we need a charger to charge phone. Yes, that's true. But then where is the charger? Charger is here. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. Charge phone. Let's say it takes a USB type C thing. Yeah. So that will be my thing. And then we can say when USB type C thing dot has power. And then the USB type thing, this returns true. Yeah, okay. It's true. Then we can say
Phone is charging.
yeah. Else, I'm not too happy with that if else there, but let's say it's okay. I will change it later. Charge phone is not charging. Right, cool.
Mm.
Okay, no problem. Okay, charge phone takes that, right? Okay, now I can see this. So charge phone will take a USB-C, but we have the charger function to call, with an EU plug. So EU plug we can create. And then EU plug will give the USB-C type thing. Charger. What's the problem now? Acquired USB type C. Found USB-C. Okay. So where's the USB-C thing? This now? Yeah, this
Yeah,
there.
it's a class. Yeah.
Yeah. So charger takes that. It's returning that. Okay. Mm, Punch phone takes that. But then the charger is the plug, which is returning the object, which is yeah. So charge phone, which is the USB Type C. If you put so we need to put USB Type C into this, but we call the charger function, which takes the plug, which returns the USB Type C. So what's the problem now? Oh, sorry. Yeah, this should take the interface, rather than the actual implementation. You see this here? We missed an idea. Okay, now fine. Okay, according to this, right, the way we have the functions is fine because we have represented what we have here. Yeah. So
Mm.
we have an EU plug. The function
Sorry. Just to quickly ask you,
Yeah,
when we're looking at when we're looking to build a system, are we
mm.
looking at it from the American perspective or the UK
UK
perspective?
UK perspective, right? Because
Oh,
we're from the UK, right? And we are going there with the EU plug. Yeah.
yeah,
But what's missing there is the cable, right?
right.
Let's think like that. But this is our phone. What we have done so far is what will work with our phone? An EU plug and a USB-C type cable. If
Okay,
we have that, the phone will charge. Yeah, that's what we have done so far.
okay.
So I've created the charge phone function.
Mhm,
If we receive, see, all I care about at this end here on my phone is whether the USB type C is coming to me, right?
mhm.
To charge me. Yeah. So that's what this charge function is. Maybe let's call this is our cell phone then, or mobile phone, right?
Mm,
See, for my mobile, all I care about is whether the USB-C is connecting to me, right?
okay.
And if that USB-C is coming to me, and if it's true that has power is telling, then I'm charging. If not, false.
Mm,
Cool. But the in order for the mobile to have the USB type C to connect to it, we need the whole charger, right? So the charger will actually take the plug and expose the end. So this is what we are telling us. This is the charger. What's the starting the what the both ends are? You know what plug and what type of cable
okay,
is it,
right.
right? So yeah. So if that's the case, then the charger we are defining as it takes EU plug and returns the USB Type C. That will be a valid charger, which we can then use it in the mobile function because that's the charger which will give us the USB Type C for the mobile to take. Yeah, that's what we have done so far. Yeah, that what will work. Yeah,
Mm,
as 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 if you want to represent this bit here, will work. Yeah, what other components will connect together work.
mhm.
Yeah, so now let's see what we have when we go to US and where do we need the adapter, right? So right, so when we go to so this is the case when we are in the UK, right? Let's see
Okay.
when yeah, case when we are in the US. Yeah. So right, so we can comment this for now because I mean we're not in this case. So we are going to be in this case. What we're going to receive is, so we need another interface to represent the US, yeah, i.e. US plug, yeah. So,
Mhm.
right, so the US plug will be the implementation of that. And let's imagine this is going to be in string, yeah. So let's say on and off, or off. That's how we're going to represent the plug is working, yeah. So yeah, so this is going to be, let's say half power is going to be on. Let's call this, yeah, capital. Even better, isn't it?
Yeah, on and off.
Yes, cool. And also let's define what sort of so we have the USB type C, but we need another interface. Yeah, you were right. You were telling what one's missing, right? So the mini USB, mini USB thing, or shall we say I USB type mini? That's better, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, to keep the consistency over names. I USB type mini.
yeah.
So that's our interface, and then it will have something like this. But just to separate all these, the way they pass electricity to give power and all that in different forms. Yeah. Let's say
Yeah.
this has an enum or something. Yeah, let's create an enum for this case. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to be power. Let's say, how can I say this?
Is that another on and off or?
Yeah, or true or false. Let's say true, or maybe if I say on and off, then it will look exactly the same as the string. So let's put the true false here then.
Oh, okay. Yeah. True or false.
Yeah, just to separate it. So
Yeah.
here, power dot true. Huh? Why is it? Oh no, sorry. Oh no, sorry. That will give me the power. Yeah, that will give me that will tell me whether it has power or not through this enum. Yeah. So now if we create this thing, it will be something like this. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to create the actual implementation for that thing. So this is
Right.
going to be that thing, and this is
I did remember
ah
putting IMP impl
yeah, impl.
MPL.
Yeah, IMPL. You can you can put the IMPL by the end of it to say
It
this.
probably doesn't matter. It's just what came to my head. Sorry.
Sure. But we do this now. I mean, we do a lot of this now. So if you want to have an interface, we would put it with an I, and then you name your implementation without the I or any other names. So that's
Okay.
how we know this is the interface and this is the actual implementation. Right.
Okay.
So, yeah. So this will be so we have USB Type C implementing where's our thing? Yeah, here USB Type C. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So something like that. But this will be the USB Type Mini, isn't it? Mini. The hash power needs to tell it with the
Power. True.
yeah. Cool. All right. So we have everything now. Right. So to present this case, what do we have is a US plug, isn't it? In US when we're there. So IUS plug. That's what we are coming with. And then this charger is a mini USB. This is what we have. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, yeah. So right. Okay. So I didn't draw that properly. I think. I mean, actually, um, um, this is the imagine this is a US plug, right? This is a British plug. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is a US plug itself. So yeah, that's what we're defining. And but so you need an adapter to connect to that there, right?
Yes.
This is also a different plug. This is a different plug, yeah, to this.
Yeah.
This is a good plug and that's a bad plug, yeah. So that's what the US plug is at the moment, right? And the cable we have is a mini USB, right?
So the adapter needs to take a
Yeah.
English plug, but expose a US plug as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that how we wrote it? I'm
No.
thinking that's the actual adapter. I couldn't see it there. I don't know
Yeah.
if we've done it yet.
Mm-hmm. No. Mm, no. No. This is sorry. This is the same plug we have here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it adapts, it will change it to a US kind of plug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a US plug after it's adapted.
No, 2 pins.
Yeah. Correct. So sorry, 2 pins, isn't it? So if we put this on an adapter, the adapter will change it to a 2-pin plug to connect to the
Yeah.
socket. Before we didn't need an adapter because of the 3-pin plug can go into a 3-pin socket, right?
Right.
Cool. Okay. So here, what we have is a USB. Sorry, where are we? A US plug, yeah, and yeah. So we have is a US plug. Sorry. Um, sorry. Here. This is where when we call the charger. No, actually,
Is it because we're missing the actual adapter itself?
Yeah, I think, I mean, no. It's fine, but maybe we
Okay.
don't need to separate this out by the case here. We can just keep this because that's what we want it to work as. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, so this is how we want this to work. But what's wrong here now? Huh? You plug. You plug is gone. Why is what happened to the EU plug? We did have it, didn't we?
EU plug you got there.
Yeah, we have it. We did have it.
Is it at the top?
Yeah. So this is not implementing at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, we did have it, no? Maybe I deleted it somehow. Let me get it back. Let me copy this for now. Go back. I think I might have deleted it some point. Oh, we could just create it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's create the EU plug then because we have the interface, but the implementation is missing.
Mm.
Yeah, so we need where are we creating the plugs? US plug is there, but we need another one, which is the EU plug. EU plug that will implement. And then if that needs to work, it will be 1 or something, no? Because it returns that. Yeah, right, that's fine. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah. So
Hmm.
this is where we can say this is the case when in UK, right? But when we are in US, the case is, we have the US plug, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it will immediately break because our charger will only work with an EU plug.
Hmm.
Right. So this is where we will need an adapter, right? To connect the US plug to an adapter to convert it to work with our EU plug. Yeah.
Mm.
So how do we write that adapter? Now we need to write our adapters, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah. So we need one adapter, one to convert this US plug to a EU plug so that this will be happy. The charger will be happy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we need an adapter for that. Let's fix that first then. Um, how do we write adapters in Kotlin? Is using an extension function. Yeah. Have you come across extension functions?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
So,
think you used it. I think you showed us an extension function once.
okay. Yeah. Mm. I thought you were not there at the time. So you saw that, right? We studied that, didn't we?
No, I think I was looking through the code of the first lesson and I
Ah,
saw it in there.
okay. So extension function is nothing more than, I mean, you just, if you know something, you extend the feature on it. So
Yeah.
how would you describe an extension function then? What did you understand by an extension function, Jason?
That it was a class that was already implemented, but you wanted to add additional functionality.
Excellent. Yes, correct. So for an example, you have strings and, if you want to write your own function for a string class, you can extend the string class with your function you want to extend to. So that
Yeah.
behavior is getting extended, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, so they're the same. We're going to use the extension functions to create our adapter. So what I want is a function to extend this to an EU plug, right?
Okay. I thought it was going to be an adapter class.
No. We use
No.
extension functions to achieve this. Yeah, extending so that we are converting or
Hmm.
changing the behavior to be that. So EU plug. So an adapter functions, you will mostly call them with two prefix to it, the function name, because we are
Yeah.
changing this to that. That's how we're adapting to it, right? Yeah. So yeah. So So if I receive a US plug, I want to change to an EU plug. So what is an US plug? US plug says strings on or off. So I want to convert that to 0 or 1. Yeah. So that's the conversion we want to do, adaptation, right? So we can say, let's get the value of the US power, the power, yeah, the power of the US plug we are receiving. So this dot has power. Yeah, this is what we're receiving. See that? I mean, if I'm extending, if I'm creating the extension function on a class, this will be pointing to that, the actual object you're extending on. Yeah. So this means your US plug. That's the receiver here. Yeah. So this has power will actually go to your US plug implementation. Yeah. Because of the object you're extending on is a US plug. So that object is actually the US plug. So I can call that method on it, right? With calling this on an extension function. So that's the US power. And now we say, now we can convert this, no? So US power, what is this? The US power is in what format? String, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can say if it's on, we're going to change this to 1. Yeah. Let's say this needs to give me the EU plug, right? IE plug actually. No. Yeah.
The interface.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so we're returning that. Oh, okay. No, actually we need to return an EU plug, yeah. So don't worry about this now. So let's create the return object as um
Why
uh
do you put return? That's where I got stuck last time. I meant, sorry, object.
I'll
Is it
show
a
you.
singleton again?
I was going to tell you about that as well because this is the first time we're seeing this case. Okay, it's not really a singleton or a static method. It's
Oh,
something that, I mean, we're creating an object on the fly. It's like anonymous classes in Java.
okay.
Yeah, this is the third case of using an object. I was totally wrong about telling two places you can create objects. The other in the other sessions. This is the other way you can use the object as well. I forgot
Right.
about this, anonymous classes, so if you want to create an object on the fly,
It's not the same as the uh, what's that? Like a lambda. Sorry to go off topic.
Oh,
The lambda when you have the parentheses, then you have the arrow.
yeah,
I forgot. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. What's that again? What's that called? A lambda.
a lambda, yeah. Yeah.
And sorry, a function type.
Yes, that's something that you're defining as a lambda, right? So lambda is an anonymous function. This is an
Is it
anonymous
something to do with
object.
this as well?
No, no, no,
No.
no. So in Kotlin, right, you have functions and you have also classes, objects. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Agree?
have what? Sorry, you have functions.
Yeah, we have functions.
Hmm.
Some functions we create. And also you can create classes, these classes
Yeah, we
and
can
these
create.
classes, right?
Yeah.
So we're not creating a function here. We're creating an object here, which in this case is an IE plug, which is the interface we're implementing. So it's on the fly, is creating a EU plug class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. It's an instance of we
Yes.
created.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So we're creating the EU plug because we said we want to convert the US plug to be an EU plug, right?
Right.
So we get this. What we are converting is a US plug, and we are returning an this plug, EU plug. But the implementation should give us a string. So this is when I can say work with what I have to convert it to this the type I want. So what I have is this. which is what is it? This is a string, no? Yeah, this is the string. So here I can say if it's on, change it to what do I need? EU plug returns integers. So yeah, return 1, else 0. Yeah, I'm happy now, right? See, right. I can now put this extension to EU plug. Yeah, right. But still, I think the charger takes an EU plug and converts that to a USB-C. Yeah. So it takes the US plug and converting everything to an EU plug. Yeah. So that works. But if you wanna do the same on the other side, so we've just fixed this side, right? We need to fix this side too.
Okay.
Yeah, but we assumed, this is not really a problem, you know. So the plug we are connecting is always a USB-C cable with, you know. So we can break this into the problem as well. Break this problem into our solution as well, How do I say? Break this. We can put this as a problem into you know, into the thing we're solving as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I got
And
confused
solve the
there.
problem.
When to say problem and when to say solve a solution. Okay. But if we want to picture that or to put it in code, how can we say that? We can then say, um, um, so we have this charger, take this and gives us the USB-C. What should I, in, just to see, I mean, just to say, I mean, if this is returning the mini USB or something, that returns an enum. So I can then say, oh, let's imagine, just to bring that into the picture as well, so this charger, what we have, will be receiving an EU plug, but exposes a mini USB. Yeah. Then we still have the problem because the mobile will only take a USB-C. Yeah. So you now need to convert what's coming as USB type mini to a USB-C. Another adaptation needs to happen. Yeah, according to what we said, I mean, we need two adapters, right? One to change the plug and one to change the end to become a USB-C. Yeah, so that's what I'm putting it in. Yeah. So don't worry how I'm figuring these out because I was prepared. I mean, I looked at this and I thought about this to tell you as an example, but it doesn't happen in the production environment like this. You wouldn't think like, I mean, how to create a problem first, the problem will be there, and then you will figure it out. I mean, so don't think like, I mean, how am I suddenly saying, oh, I'm going to change that or I'm going to change this, because I'm prepared, to show you this, so you will never get into a situation like this. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't get surprised by it, yeah. So this one, so we want to, so what's important is, I mean, where to use an adapter, right? So we converted the US plug to an EU plug, but that's now changed because of the EU plug. We're saying it's the mini USB cable we have, so the adaptation needs to happen on this side to change the mini USB to a USB-C. So we need to write another extension function, which in this case, the mini to USB type C, no? To USB-C or something. Yeah. So now, same thing. So this comes in. So what is this? This is the enum to, so it needs to give me a USB type C. Actually, IE USB type C, no? Yeah. So I need to create another object again, return. See, I'm creating this object on the fly, yeah?
Yeah.
Which implements this thing. So that's how I'm creating the object itself. So this is the third way of using the object to return something. So we take a Boolean. So how are we converting this? So we want, the USB type C can only use a Boolean. But what we are converting is this thing, which is an enum. So how do we do that? Okay, again, the same concept, right? So let's say when, because we need to convert each thing, right? So when, let's say this dot has power dot, what is this has power at this moment? Oh no, maybe get this first. Well, um, what we have this is USB type mini power or something. What we are getting is this actually, yeah. And then once we have that, that is the when. So if it's true, we need to return this to be as Boolean. Ah, okay. So we can just simply let this to be true, yeah, or false. Or would it work with this enum to be true? Boolean, Boolean, Boolean. No, that's a different thing. Okay, no, this is the conversion we need to have, right? Are you with me, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we receive a USB mini, we can convert this to USB Type C using this adapter function. So at this point, let's break it. At this point, we take a charger. We have a charger which takes the USB. The charger takes, where's the charger? Charger takes the EU plug. So if you put the US plug, we convert that to the EU plug. But the EU plug gives you the mini. So if you have a mini, you can change that to, so you have the mini, but you can change that to the USB-C. So what this is returning us, EU plug. Yeah. So EU plug. Ah, no, sorry. I shouldn't be calling it there. So once I've got the EU plug, I should change to a USB Type C. Yeah. Oh, I missed the 2 version of the EU plug here. Right. So we're done. Yeah. See the way I've adapted things to change it to another thing. Yeah. So US plug got changed to an US plug changed to an US plug changed to an EU plug. Mini USB changed to a USB-C. So with those two adapters in place, we can charge our phone. So let's run this and see then whether it works or not. You know, because if it charges, we need to see whether the phone is charging, right? That's the output we want to see to the things we put in with different types. Ta-da!
Finally charging. Nice.
It's just fun. It's just fun, but you know, I mean, it is. So we just made it up, right? But the main important thing is, you know, anytime you see, oh, this method doesn't work with what I have, then immediately the adapter pattern is the one, you know, to adapt to something which you can, you know, change the stuff to, you know. because I mean we will simply